Welcome, language learners from all around the globe, to Listen Up, the podcast that takes you on a captivating voyage through the English language. Whether you've just started your journey or have been navigating the intricacies of English for some time, this podcast is designed to be your trusty compass, guiding you towards fluency and unlocking the wonders of English. I'm your host, Karen, a passionate traveller and an experienced teacher of English as a second language. Join me as we embark on an exciting expedition filled with British history read by a native speaker. Together, we'll conquer the challenges and celebrate the victories of learning English as a foreign language. Each episode of Listen Up will immerse you in a variety of topics, from aspects of British culture, history, and literature. We'll explore useful vocabulary that will empower you to communicate confidently in English. If you want to read along with the podcast, head to my website www.onepawinthesand.com/ESL. The link is in the description. But this podcast isn't just about learning English in isolation. It's about building a community of language learners, supporting one another, and fostering a love of the English language. I encourage you to engage with us through my Patreon page, where you can connect with fellow learners, ask questions, and share your own language journey. So, whether you're sipping tea in Tokyo, walking the streets in Sao Paulo, or studying in a bustling cafe in Berlin, Listen Up is here to accompany you on your quest for English fluency. Join me as we embark on this transformative expedition, where language becomes an adventure and your dreams of effective communication become a reality. Today's episode is called The Merchant Royal Sinks. Beneath the tempestuous waters of the Atlantic Ocean lies a story that has intrigued treasure hunters, maritime historians, and adventure enthusiasts for centuries. The Merchant Royal, a 17th century English galleon, met its tragic fate on this day, 23rd of September 1641, laden with unimaginable wealth and a cargo of exotic treasures. Its sinking remains a legend of the high seas, a tantalizing tale of riches lost beneath the depths. The Merchant Royal, also known as the Eagle of the Seas, was a remarkable ship even by the standards of its time. Built in 1627, this 700-ton galleon was renowned for its speed and impressive firepower. It was part of the English fleet during the early 17th century, a period marked by intense rivalry with other European powers for control of lucrative trade routes and colonial possessions. In September 1641, the Merchant Royal embarked on what would be its final voyage, setting sail from the New World, likely the Spanish Main, to England. On board, it carried a staggering cargo of riches, including gold, silver, precious gemstones, and countless exotic goods from the colonies. Estimates of the treasure's worth today range from hundreds of millions to potentially billions of pounds. The ship was also transporting a diplomatic envoy, Sir William Pankhurst, who was returning to England after serving as the English ambassador to Spain. The combination of riches and a diplomat's presence gave the Merchant Royal added significance. The exact circumstances of the Merchant Royal's sinking remains shrouded in mystery. Historical records are scarce, and most accounts are based on rumours and speculation. What is known is that on the night of the sinking, a severe storm struck the ship off the coast of Cornwall, England. The turbulent seas and hurricane-force winds proved too much for the galleon to endure. Despite its reputation as a fast and sturdy vessel, the Merchant Royal was ultimately overcome by the fury of the elements. As the storm raged on, the Merchant Royal succumbed to the relentless waves, sinking to the ocean floor. All hands on board were lost, and the ship's precious cargo disappeared beneath the depths. The wreck was quickly forgotten, as the 17th century was an era when such maritime tragedies were shockingly common. Over the centuries, the legend of the Merchant Royal grew. Treasure hunters and explorers sought to locate and salvage the ship's lost riches, but their efforts were met with disappointment and frustration. The treacherous conditions of the Atlantic seabed, combined with the lack of precise coordinates, made the task nearly insurmountable. In recent years, advances in marine technology have rekindled interest in the Merchant Royal's fate. Submersibles and underwater archaeologists have begun to explore the ocean floor off the coast of Cornwall, hoping to uncover the long-lost wreck and its fabled treasures. While some valuable artifacts have been recovered, the majority of the Merchant Royal's wealth remains hidden beneath layers of silt and sediment, an enigmatic reminder of the mysteries that the deep sea still holds. As modern technology and exploration techniques advance, there is hope that one day the Merchant Royal's secrets will be fully unveiled, providing a remarkable glimpse into a bygone era of seafaring and adventure. Until then, it remains one of the most enduring maritime mysteries in history. And that wraps up another episode of Listen Up. I hope you enjoyed learning about my topic today and practicing your English. Remember, the exploration doesn't have to end here. If you have any lingering questions or want to continue the conversation, I've got some great opportunities for you. First off, I offer private lessons for those of you eager to expand your knowledge further, whether it's practicing today's subject or exploring other topics. I'm here to guide you on your English journey. Reach out to me through my website or social media platforms, and let's embark on a personalized learning experience together. I have been involved with training people for more than 10 years. I've been teaching English as a second language for over a year, in which time I have taught over 500 students, many of whom are regulars. But wait, there's more. If you're a devoted fan of Listen Up and want to show your support, consider joining our Patreon community. Your contribution directly helps us bring you more episodes and maintain the quality of our show. Your support truly means the world to me, and we couldn't continue this podcast without you. So whether you choose private lessons or Patreon, or both, I look forward to staying connected and exploring the fascinating realms of English as a second language together. Thank you once again for joining us on Listen Up. Until next time, keep practicing.